The seventh pronoun as a subordinating conjunction to link the subordinate clause as a pronoun is the pronoun all. The speaker indicates every subject or object that is included in the range determined by the description in the subordinate clause. The pronoun all indicates every subject or object described in the subordinate clause to be the subject or object in the main clause. The word all is applied as a pronoun, a determiner, a predeterminer, or an adverb. From this perspective, we can understand the other indications described in the subordinate clause can be the subordinating conjunction to link the subordinate clause to the main clause, so that the described subject or object can be the subject or object in the main clause. The speaker applies the pronoun all as a subordinating conjunction to link the subordinate clause to the main clause because the speaker intends to indicate every subject or object described in the subordinate clause as a subject or object in the main clause. There are three sentences. The first sentence is this: all I want for Christmas is you. The speaker indicates the subject of the be verb is in the main clause with the subordinate clause all I want for Christmas linked to the main clause by the pronoun all as a subordinating conjunction. The subject of the sentence is indicated by the subordinate clause all I want for Christmas. In the subordinate clause linked to the main clause with the pronoun all as a subordinating conjunction, the pronoun all indicates the object to receive the definition of the transitive verb want from the speaker as the subject. Of the subordinate clause is indicated by the pronoun all. The object of the pronoun all is also applied as a subordinating conjunction to link the subordinate clause to the main clause. This sentence is integrated from the two conferences. The first clause to be the subordinate clause is this: I want all for Christmas. The second conference to be the main clause is this: all is you. The speaker applies the pronoun all as a subordinating conjunction to link the subordinate clause to the main clause because the object of the transitive verb want, indicated by the pronoun all, corresponds to the subject of the be verb is, indicated by the pronoun all. In these two conferences, the speaker links the subordinate clause to the main clause with the occurrence of the two indications that are common. The two indications indicate the same subject or object. In the second conference, we will take a look at the pronoun all described by the subjective complement you, relevant to the form of the be verb is. From the point that the be verb to define the subject, indicated by the pronoun all, has the form is. The number of the subject, indicated by the pronoun all, is singular. And the subject, indicated by the pronoun all, does not participate in the conversation with the speaker. So we can understand that the pronoun is able to indicate a singular subject or a range of subjects. The speaker who set the premise that the number of the subject as singular from the form of the be verb is indicates the subjective complement to define a singular subject with the personal pronoun you to indicate plural listeners after the conversation with the speaker is spread. We accept that the content of the conversation with the speaker and the listeners can be spread at the moment when the conversation takes place or after the conversation is finished. The consideration for the propagation, the listeners of the clause can be multiplied. So the personal pronoun you is applied to indicate plural listeners with the consideration of the propagation. The speaker who emphasizes one of the listeners who participates in the conversation with the speaker at the time is able to indicate the only listener with the personal pronoun you. From the form of the be verb is, the speaker reveals the information that the speaker indicates the only listener before the listeners become plural because the conversation with the speaker is spread.